About a year ago, I finally told myself I was going to lock in. Now, I'm sure you know how that goes. You tell yourself you're going to do this or that, and then you continue to do your bad habits and you never follow through with your own promise. Well, I thought it was going to be another one of those times, but this time something felt different. Now, in the beginning of 2025, I didn't have a clue where I'd be by the end of the year. Not sure what I was going to do as a hobby, as a career choice. I was clueless. I started working on music again in late 2024 after regaining the passion for it through exploring indie music, as in Hotel Ugly, Malcolm Todd, Mark Q, and a whole bunch of other indie artists. So, from late 2024 to about March of 2025, I spent a lot of time in my room just looking up beats from YouTube, recording over them, and practicing my flow, my lyrics, my writing, and just how a song is supposed to sound. I made my first single called Not in the Mood, which has gained over 10,000 streams at this point on Spotify alone. Once I heard and recorded that, I knew it was the one. I was super hesitant to release any other music that I created, but when I created Not in the Mood, I knew it was the one just based off of how I felt and my family and friends' reactions. When I first released it, I noticed I started getting 20 monthly listeners, then it rose up to 50, and then 70, and then 100, and 100 was baffling to me. It was crazy to think that there were 100 people listening to me. It was a crazy feeling. But then I got more motivated by that, and I started recording more. I wanted more, and I just started I started loving the art of music. I then recorded and released my second single, Streetlight, which now has over 100,000 streams, which is an insane number to think about. Once I put out that song, I then saw the reactions again. It was overwhelmingly loving feedback, and this is also around the time where I started posting on TikTok every day. I then performed at the Providence Porch Fest, and it was insane. The love was crazy. There was a lot more people than I anticipated. I knew my family and friends were going to show up for me, but there was a lot of unfamiliar faces, which was crazy to think about. In tribute to the Providence Porch Fest, I released a song, a part of my album called Driveway. I released a song named The Rose Court that was a tribute to everyone who was there. And even if you weren't there, you know, it was a tribute to everyone who supported me and my journey. After that, I started getting kind of overwhelmed with releasing music because I was recording so much and so much. So I took a few months to just sit back and regain the passion for it and the drive to want to make music again. A few months went by and I started recording again. And then eventually released my new single called Kiss Me. After Kiss Me came out, I felt the love again. I felt the passion again. I definitely feel like I just needed a break and just to recollect myself after recording for so long, for so many hours. I'm now on track to release my fifth single called Find My Way. This is, I think, the best song that I've recorded up to date. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the lyrics. I love the meaning behind it. And I'm just super ready to find out what the future has in store for me. At this point, it is 2026, February 3rd, and I have about 9,000 monthly listeners. And I'm so ready to see this video in the future to see how far I've gotten. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for sitting here with me. I hope you continue to support me if you're viewing this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.